With Modern Canine. Today I want to do a bike review on these Heybike Cityscape Cruisers. This affordable e-bike has a 350 watt brushless motor and a 36 volt removable lithium battery. We've had our bikes for about 6 months and we've ridden hundreds of miles with them. The bike comes with front and rear disc brakes. Heybike used the Shimano 7-speed gear and there are 3 levels of assisted pedaling. And there's a throttle only button when you really just don't want to pedal. Overall, they are nice looking bikes. I also like how nicely they skirted the brakes and shift wiring, giving the bike a very clean look. There are a lot of e-bikes to choose from, and I want to start by letting you know why I ended up choosing the Heybike over the other bikes. I had a few criteria the bike had to meet for us. First, since these were our first e-bikes, I wanted a bike that was less than $1,000. Second, I wanted the battery to be easily replaceable and not too expensive. One of the first things that stood out to me about the Heybike Cityscape was that it was a standard size bike. I'm not much for the small tire foldable bikes that a lot of RVers use. I'm 6 foot 2 inches and I really wanted a standard size bike. These tires are 26 inches, which means that they're easy to replace and find tubes for. We did upgrade our tires with slime and no puncture tubing. Another thing that really stood out was the Heybike Cityscape Cruiser comes with front and rear fenders, a rear luggage rack, and front and back lights at no additional cost. I really didn't see other bikes with these accessories included. If you had to add these items to your bike, you'd have to pay several $100s. The lighting on the Heybikes are really nice. The integrated headlights offer a bright 270 looms center beam on a LED circle. The rear light offers solid flashing and bright modes when the brakes are activated. The bikes are also easily adjustable, both in the seat and the handlebars. As I mentioned earlier, I'm very tall, so a lot of bikes don't adjust to my heights. The seat is also a nice, comfortable seat and not a cheap, narrow one that comes with a lot of bikes. So far, the seats have been fine for both my wife and I on longer rides. The Cityscapes can be used by people up to 264 pounds and is suitable for people 5 foot 4 inches up to 6 feet 5 inches. The seats fold up nicely to remove the battery. It's a 36 volt battery and comes with a charger. Heybike recommends charging the battery after each use. The battery really does give you the promised range. I can go about 40 miles on pedal assist. They say 25 miles on pure electric. I haven't really used throttle only, but I'm pretty sure that's accurate. The Cityscape bikes only have a step-through model, and I easily appreciated that after riding long periods of time getting on and off the bikes. I think this e-bike has a unique way of pedal assist. When you put your pedal assist to level 1, no matter how hard you push on the pedals, it will take you to 10 miles an hour. When you put it in level 2 pedal assist, it'll take you to 15 miles an hour. And when you put it in level 3, it'll take you to 18 miles an hour. Again, no matter how hard you push on the pedals, just as long as you're rotating the pedals. The bikes are regulated to 19 miles an hour for regulations to keep it registered as a bike and not a moped or a motorcycle. It is fairly hard to go above 20 miles an hour, no matter how hard or fast you pedal. We find this is quite enjoyable because you might be tired and you just don't want to pedal very hard, but you want to move fast, so we leave it on level 3 and just move the pedals. However, when you use the throttle only button with your thumb, you can regulate the speed to whatever speed you desire. And of course there's level 0, which is no pedal assist at all. A concern that I have with e-bikes is that when you run out of power, are you still able to use the pedals to get home? The answer is yes. I often have the pedal assist turned off when we're pedaling amongst people and I don't find it hard to pedal at all. But pedaling more than 5 or 10 miles an hour, it does get hard to pedal, so if you're trying to get home without pedal assist, you won't be going fast. We find that if you're using the pedal assist level 1, that you can get a lot more mileage out because you're using the gears more than you're using the pedal assist. A question I get kind of often is there battery generation when going down the hill? Unfortunately, the answer is no. I'm not sure if that would be a useful feature for what you would pay for it on a bicycle, or even if it was structurally feasible. It takes about 5 to 6 hours to fully charge from empty. So after a few months of ownership, we've not bought extra batteries if we found that we don't need the extra mileage. By the time the batteries are getting low, we're tired and ready to go home. One of the great advantages of having an e-bike is now that we can take our dogs with us when we go on a bike ride. Before e-bikes, it was rare that we would even go for a bike ride, and taking the dogs in the trailer was not even an option. Now with an e-bike, the battery does all the work and we get to enjoy our dogs when we go on a bike ride. This trailer folds up flat and is easy to store in the undercarriage of the fifth wheel, and only takes a couple of minutes to assemble and attach to the bike. We have thoroughly enjoyed our e-bike, and when we need to replace our bikes in the future, we'll definitely go back to Heybike, and we'll probably upgrade our next bikes to a fat tire. To learn more about e-bikes, click on the card to the right. Please check the description below the video for product links. And until next time, keep your paws on the road.